I first got into the wine industry about 8 years ago in San Francisco, California. I worked for a small boutique wine distributor. We sold higher-end wines to restaurant and retail stores all over California. I moved to Tennessee about 5 years ago and immediately started working for one of the largest wine distributors. I've also worked for a retailer in Nashville, and I've been a private, for the last few years, I've been teaching consumer wine classes. Definitely I have seen an increase in the public's interest in wine in the past few years. I've only been here for 6 years now, so I haven't seen a long-term change, but I've seen the number of people coming to my classes growing and growing and growing. The three-tiered system exists in many states. Even in California, which has many differences from Tennessee, there's a three-tiered system that exists there. The winery and the distributor would, in essence, be a partnership. They would constantly be, like any partnership, they would constantly be striving to attain goals together and trying to sell wine and get that winery's wine out there. In the state of California, when a winery would sign a contract with a distributor, if the partnership wasn't going right, they could renegotiate the terms of the contract or perhaps switch to a different distributor who might be a better fit to sell their wine. Now in the state of Tennessee, you have a very different situation. This is called a franchise state, and in essence, the distributors here in Tennessee have a monopoly, and this is just one of the areas that they have a monopoly. But when a winery signs a contract with a distributor, they can never, ever, ever get out of that contract, even upon death of the people that signed the contract. The big thing I think consumers need to realize with why this is not a great system for them is because the distributors here set their pricing, and they set it very high. The general feeling among everyone in the wine industry, whether that be retailers, restaurants, and even the Alcoholic Beverage Commission, who are the people that enforce the laws, everyone has this fear of the distributors because they have the power, they have the control, and you never want to make them mad. We pay a lot more per bottle than even the surrounding states, and that's simply, it's not because of all the taxes, which is what a lot of people will tell you. It's because of that hefty distributor markup and then a little bit extra that they give to the retail stores. Most of the retailers in Nashville and in Tennessee will tell you that they want things to remain exactly the way that they are because they would have to get a lot more competitive in their pricing. In my opinion, Tennessee's laws were set like this years and years and years ago, and nothing has changed because the people that are in control, the people with the power, spend a lot of money and time to make sure that no changes happen. That's why we've had this grocery bill go up again and up again and up again, and it keeps getting knocked down. Putting wine into grocery stores would not necessarily put all wine stores out of business. There are plenty of other states where, in fact most of them, where wine stores and grocery stores both carry wine, both of them stay in business. If you owned a wine store, you probably have to hustle a little bit more. You have to offer your customer something better, not necessarily in the price department, but in the selection department. Maybe, every grocery store is not gonna have a trained wine person there to help you make a recommendation for dinner. So that's something where wine stores definitely shine. And it's a proven model in the other states that it still works. There would be changes, but it still works.